everyone, and happy Monday. We are back home now, and my goodness me, it is feeling like such a lovely cozy Monday morning. I love days that start like today. I was up bright and early this morning and straight off to the club for a swim, which has definitely turned into an indoor swim. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I do love swimming outside though, even when the weather is really cold. I feel like after being at Solent Spa, being outdoors in a jacuzzi, it just reminded me how much I love it, which is what really encouraged me to go for a swim this morning and just do a little bit of exercise. I feel like it just like really stretches your body and like makes you move without being too kind of like intensive. So it's like a great one to do first thing in the morning to like wake you up, get your body moving. And yeah, I feel like sometimes it is really fun to swim in an outdoor pool, but it has to be warm enough. So I usually do a bit of a toe, like a little dip test. Definitely was not warm enough this morning, I must admit. I do find that with my local gym is that they're not the best at keeping the kind of like same like temperature. They're not like the best at like regulating it. Like sometimes the pool is really warm, other times I'm like I could not even step foot in there without turning completely blue. So I did a lovely indoor swim this morning. I'm just treating myself to a morning coffee, and I'm not gonna lie, it was really cheeky, and on the way home I picked myself up a scone from my local bakery, which as you can see I've already bit into. I've just done half of it because I feel like it is just way too moreish to have like a full scone first thing in the morning, but this is my breakfast and I'm not complaining because I managed to move my body this morning, which means I deserve a little treat. And this I was so intrigued by when I saw it at the bakery. I was just gonna pick up like a normal like croissant or like something like that, and I saw this, and this is a caramel and pumpkin scone, and oh my goodness me, it is just oh so delicious. So I'm not going to eat it on camera because there's nothing worse than the sound of someone chewing, but I'm going to tuck into that this morning, and I'm really excited about that because I do love just treating myself with like a lovely coffee and a pastry first thing in the morning after a lovely morning workout. So the perfect start to my day. I'm feeling so regenerated and ready for the week ahead. Oh my gosh, I need to tell you about this though, because last night after we came back from a wonderful weekend away, I was just doing a little bit of outfit planning, and I was just looking into a few things in my wardrobe, and I was telling Alex about how, if you remember, I'd lost my River Island cardigan, the like coatigan that I just absolutely loved from last year, and I was telling him about there was so many other things. I was like, I cannot find them for the life of me. Like I don't know where they've gone, and I'm really upset. I'm sure I wouldn't have gotten rid of them. And he literally turned to me and went, you know, you've still got a box under the bed that you've not taken out, right? And I was like, sorry, what? He was like, there's a whole box literally labelled Ellie's winter clothes under the bed. Have you not taken that out? And the reason why I hadn't even remembered it was there is because number one, we don't have one of those beds that like lifts up, like has good storage or anything like that. Like we literally have to, Alex has to like physically lift the bed off the floor in order for me to like push things in and out from under the bed. So number one, that was why I didn't realise it was there. Number two, in my head my suitcase was under there. And it's not. I've changed where I put my suitcase now. So I was like, oh my god, we need to go into that storage right now and I need to pull things out. And surprise, surprise, the River Island cardigan was in there. Oh my goodness me, I'm so happy to have had this back. So I now have 3 of these coatigans, but I'm not complaining because I absolutely adore them. But I did also find a few other things that I just absolutely adore, like my gorgeous Phase 8 jumper dress. This is like the thickest, coziest jumper dress ever. It's like a beautiful maroon kind of burgundy. So perfect for Christmas. What else did I find? Gorgeous little jumper dress, cable knit jumper dress, absolutely love. Oh my god, and a coat that I loved from last year that I'm so excited for the festive season. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it because it's black, but this is like a little Forever New number, and it's got the fluffiest collar, which is actually detachable if you wanted to take it off, but it's got like such a beautiful structure to the coat, and I wore this all the time when I was like heading into London for events and stuff like that at Christmas time last year. Sorry, my hair is really annoying me today. I am due a haircut very soon, and I am so desperate for it right now because my hair is just not behaving and it needs a big old chop. But I just had to show you that because particularly the fact that I refound my cardigan. I knew I hadn't gotten rid of it. I knew I hadn't sold it. I hadn't passed it off to charity because it was one of my favorite cardigans. So I was so happy to have found it. And I also found loads of like festive wear in there. So It's going to be perfect, ready for the lead up to Christmas now that we're in November. So I've come in here because I actually have a virtual call this afternoon, and this is like one of my favorite rooms to come into because I feel like the lighting, particularly at this time of the afternoon, is just so beautiful in this room. It's always a bit of a shame because it never comes up on camera whenever I sit in here, but it's just like flooded with light at this time, and I absolutely adore it. But I have a really exciting virtual masterclass this afternoon with one of my favorite brands, PetiteElliee. And I am going to say something rather controversial, but I feel like girls who don't live in London are probably going to agree with me, particularly in the kind of like influencer industry. When it comes to events, I actually really miss the virtual classes that we used to do, and obviously I do not want to go back to like COVID times, but that is one thing that I do kind of miss about COVID, is I felt like it was just a little bit more like inclusive, and you felt a little bit more like a whole community because everything was like virtual and everything was online. And it meant that so many events that I would maybe normally have to say no to because I just physically can't make the time into London, or like they're too late so I'm not able to get the train home or something like that, I feel like I was able to attend so much more and just learn so much more about brands, because there's nothing better than hearing from the horse's mouth when it comes to like products, when it comes to things that brands want to like shout about and like discuss and tell you all about. And I really, really love that. I feel like it makes me so much more excited about the brand, and I just wish that more brands would do just like really quick little like virtual meetings, like virtual events, masterclasses, things like that. As much as I adore coming into London and doing like full-on events and seeing people in seeing people in person and like mingling, like chatting, and obviously I do find that like real friendships form that way. Sometimes it is just nice to do an easy sit down of an afternoon, get up on Zoom, chat about products. So I thought I would unbox these with you, but I might wait till after the masterclass because I actually have 2 boxes of goodies to unbox with you that I think we are going to be discussing in the masterclass. Now I know it's all about the glow. It has been Glowtober with PetiteElliee, and they want to chat about all of their favorite like glowing products and like what you can utilize them for, and just like really kind of like give a big deep digest into a big deep dive? Big deep dive, I think that's the word I'm looking for. Big digest? Why am I that person that can like never remember what the names of like sayings are? But anyway, we're gonna do a deep dive, I think that's it, into the products, learn more about them, and I'm really, really looking forward to. So I'm gonna jump on the call now and I will catch you afterwards. So just come off the call now, and my goodness me, I am feeling so inspired, excited and passionate about PetiteElliee. We actually had Amanda Bell, who's literally like the global director of education, I believe. She is one of the big wigs at PetiteElliee, and my goodness me, did she know her stuff. And she was just chatting to us all about like the products, about kind of like the process. And I didn't realize this, but actually PetiteElliee were one of the first brands to start kind of like implementing the glow into your routine. She said that it was actually when they introduced, first of all, the Glow Tonic back in like 1997, and she said that the industry weren't interested in glowing. Like that was when like matte skin was like really, really in, and they were just all about that like natural glow. And she said that so many people would always comment on it and be like, why are you interested in like looking sweaty? Like why are you interested in that? And she'd have to really explain how much they're kind of excited to like celebrate your natural beauty, celebrate your natural glow. And it wasn't until Caroline Hirons basically put PetiteElliee on the map in like 2007 or 2012, something like that. And I must admit, I didn't discover PetiteElliee until probably like maybe 2014, but for like a good almost 10 years now, I've absolutely adored their products. And I love when you hear about like reasons why brands have been put on the map, and the fact that it was like by an influencer. I mean, obviously Caroline Hirons is just like next level influencer, but it's just so nice to know like the impact that people can have on brands. So I thought I would chat you through some of the products that we have basically just been going through and chatting through, starting with, of course, the Glow Tonic. Now they were actually really, really kind, and as well as sending through this mini one, they have sent through a full size Glow Tonic, which I absolutely adore. Things falling out? No, it's just a letter. I absolutely adore Glow Tonic. It's one of my favorite toners, and if you are someone like me that when it comes to skincare, I don't like to overcomplicate things. Like I like to keep it quite simple. I literally maybe have like a 5-step routine, like cleanse, tone, moisturize, serum, eye cream. Like, that's pretty much it. So I really love this because it's so perfect at just making sure that your skin is like completely clean. And the amount of times that I have cleansed or like I've got out the shower and I'll apply this on a cotton pad and I will still see like makeup or like remnants coming off of my face. So the fact that this is personalized is just so cute. I don't know if they do this as an actual service, or if this was just something that was PR, but I would say that the Glow Tonic is a great Christmas present to look into getting someone. So really excited about that, and absolutely adore the fact that they've sent a mini through, because it's really handy as well, like especially where I was away at the weekend. I always bring minis with me, so I really love that. Okay, what else should we talk about? Oh, the Glow Tonic Cleansing Gel. Now this is one that I actually personally keep in the shower. I always like to to cleanse my face just before getting out of the shower, because it was actually, again, Caroline Hirons, who is just the queen of skincare. I remember seeing her talk about the reason why you should use a cleanser in the shower, and she said that basically like all the soap suds and stuff, like the shampoo suds, have gone onto your skin, so you need to give it like that once kind of like last thing before you get out the shower, real deep clean, and this is such a good one. Now this is actually a green moist clean and glycolic acid exfoliating cleanser, and it's like a mud cleanser, and I really like it because it really does feel like it pulls out impurities without drying my skin. And I've tried a lot of different cleansers that have really dried my skin, and this is one that just doesn't, so I really love that. We also have the Glow Mud Mask, which I'm really excited to try. I've never actually tried this before, and I love a mud mask. I feel like they are just so perfect, just like re-energizing your skin. And I don't want to have to look into getting facials like far too often, or like things that are like really expensive treatments. I want to be making sure that I'm doing treatments at home that are going to give me the same results, and I do feel like this this mask is going to do this. She was raving about this mask. So it says here that it's got aloe vera, ginseng and mineral rich mud combined to create the ultimate deep pore cleansing and skin energizing mask. Great for congested, dull and tired skin for all skin types. And that's one thing I love about Pixies. Their products are just like designed for all skin types, so you don't have to like think about like, oh well, I'm a little bit spotty, but actually I'm really dry, and like sometimes I get a bit oily in my T-zone. All of their products are for all skin concerns. So next, the Glow Mist. Absolutely love this, and she was saying that this is a great one that's like basically one of those products that can just be used for everything. So like personally, I would only ever use this if it's like I need like a bit of a skin top up throughout the day, but she was saying that you can actually replace this with your makeup fixing spray. This works as a makeup fixing spray. Alternatively, you can spray it on your skin before putting on your makeup. Alternatively, you can spray it on your makeup brush, on your makeup sponge. Alternatively, you can use it as like a rehydrating like little spritz throughout the day. Like there are so many different usages for this, so I really loved that. Found that really interesting. The next product, which another one I've not actually tried yet. Sometimes I get really surprised at brands that I absolutely adore, how many products that they have that I've not even tried myself. So the Overnight Glow Serum has 10% glycolic acid and aloe vera, and I do know that glycolic acid is one that works really well with my skin. It just makes you wake up looking like a whole new person. Like you literally wake up looking so different. So it says here, it gently exfoliates to reveal a healthier looking and more even skin tone, helps reduce the appearance of fine lines, and helps fade superficial sun damage over time. So use PM 2 to 3 drops into cleansed toned skin before moisturizer. And that was one thing that Amanda was talking about as well. It's just like the order of products is really important as well, so that is to be used before a moisturizer. We then have, which is one that I feel like I don't even need to harp on about anymore, the On The Glow bronzing sticks. But it was really interesting hearing from Amanda just like how they kind of like came up with the idea, where it came from, and obviously it's a pun on the go, because they're literally designed to be used on the go. The blushes and the bronzers, I absolutely adore them. I always keep them in my gym bag, so it's very nice to have a top up. If you want to know more about like what's actually in the product, so it says here, a travel-friendly solid moisturizer used on face, lips, body and hair. Formulated with a unique mix of vitamins and gentle acids to revitalize, hydrate and smooth. Oh my gosh. I have just realized this isn't what I thought it was. A multi-use moisture stick. I thought these were the bronzers. I didn't even read this properly. Oh my gosh, no wonder she was talking about applying it on the whole face. I was like, that's a bit much for a bronzer. That is so funny. I had no idea. That's literally a moisturizer in a stick. I'm shook. I'm absolutely shook. So it says that it has vitamin E and C with powerful antioxidants, ginseng revitalizes and balances, and glycolic acid which moisturizes and renews. I cannot believe that. I thought that this was just the bronzers. Oh my gosh, I'm adding this straight into my gym bag. That is literally going to change the game. Twist base to wind up or down. Close lid after each use. Use on face, lips, body and hair. I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand because honestly, she was going on about like using this all over your face and I was just thinking like, it's a bit much for the bronzer, is it not? Oh, that is lovely. Like it doesn't feel like greasy. It doesn't really feel like you're really applying much, but that is really, really nice. That does feel very moisturizing. That is very exciting. See? There are still things from the brand that even I have not heard of. Now the last one, which is something that I'm not going to lie, I'm going to give away because I am not a sheet mask girl. Don't like sheet masks, have never liked them, but Lady C does like one, so I might pass them off to her. But these are the Glow sheet masks. So if you're a sheet mask girl, you might enjoy those, but for me, they're just not really my cup of tea. But so many products from the Glow range, and that's not even like everything. As I said, you've got obviously got the On The Glow bronzers, the blushes, they have so many other products. So I will leave Pixie linked down below if you do want to check them out. And so it's just been such a lovely way to spend the afternoon, just like getting to know the brand a little bit more, discover a few new products, and just really hear from the horse's mouth why their products are just like so effective, why they've kind of like created them, and how to utilize them in your routine. So really excited to switch up my routine a little bit, add a few new products into it, and just like make sure that my skin is looking its best, ready for the winter season. Good morning, everyone. It is the next day now. I have just had the loveliest start to my day and I just wanted to show you my outfit of the day today because I feel like I've just been living in knits and leggings recently. I can get really lazy when it comes to like autumn winter styling, so I just feel like knits and leggings are just like so easy to chuck on. They're like super comfy, and especially if I'm like running to the gym in the morning and then just want to get changed there, they're super easy to like know what I can wear and just like chuck them in my gym bag. But this morning I was having a little look through my wardrobe and I just wanted to wear something a little bit different, and I put this on and kind of almost surprised myself at just how comfortable it is. Like it almost does feel like I'm wearing loungewear, yet it looks so elevated. So I've literally just gone for a little black roll neck, which I've just started up with. I think this might even be the same jewellery I was wearing yesterday, I'm not going to lie to you. I am so samey when it comes to my jewellery, but my gorgeous little diamond necklace, which I feel like is just so perfect for this time of year. If you have not invested in just like a beautiful pendant necklace, obviously it doesn't need to be like a real diamond. Pandora do some really stunning diamante necklaces. They are just so perfect for this time of year. My ring always twists around, I don't know why. But especially with like a roll neck, they just elevate it so much. So I've got that on. I've got my gorgeous little gold chain bracelet with this little pearl that I've been wearing so much. Vintage inspired watch, engagement ring, and then a little gold huggy hoop. So super easy, like minimal jewellery as well, but just kind of elevates the look a little bit more. And then on my bottom half, I've actually decided to go for my little Reformation slip skirt, which I absolutely love. Obviously paired with slippers because it's a day at home today, and what else would I be wearing if I'm just going to be at home? I just want to be super comfy and cozy today. But I put the skirt on because I have just been loving it. It's just such a gorgeous little skirt. I've had so many compliments on it, and I do kind of feel like it's like the new Reformation skirt. Do you remember back in like 2014, 2015 when that like leopard print one went viral? I feel like this is kind of like the new version of that. It is so comfortable. It is an investment piece, but my goodness me, this is going to last me so long in my wardrobe. It's real silk as well, so super soft, super wearable. It does crease a little bit, as you can see at the bottom. It is a little bit creasy, but considering I'm just having a day at home today, I don't mind too much. But I'm wearing this like a little bit looser than I normally would. Like normally with a jumper like this, I would tuck it up and like do a little bit more of like a silhouette to make it a bit more flattering. But I feel like if you just want that like loose casual style, like to me this is just such a like elegant elderly woman kind of outfit, and I just absolutely love that. I mean, obviously if I was to leave the house, I'd put boots with it instead of slippers, but I just loved my outfit of the day, so I just had to show you it because I feel like despite the fact that it looks really elevated, looks really chic, it is still super comfy. Oh, and I just chucked my hair in like a little half up, half down because I think I mentioned yesterday I am due a haircut and I am absolutely desperate for it. But as you can see behind me, we have a rather exciting delivery from Sezane. Some gorgeous new pieces that I wanted to unbox with you that are just going to be so perfect for like autumn winter styling. So you guys know Sezane is one of my favourite brands to shop, particularly at this time of year. I have quite a few pieces in my wardrobe from Sezane that have just lasted me such a long time, and I just have a few pieces to show you that I'm really excited to add into my autumn winter wardrobe, because I do feel like when it comes to Sezane pieces, they very much are investment items, but they're the kind of items that I feel like really make up the like basis and like foundation of your wardrobe. So I'm going to start with something you've probably already seen, because I've already styled it up for my Instagram and I am just absolutely obsessed with this. Now this cardigan actually comes in like 12 different colours, which I just feel like it's why I love Sezane. It's like they're a brand after my own heart, because you know I'm the epitome of, if I like it, I'll just get it in another colour. Although this is one of the few hauls where I actually do not have this in any other colour, but I think I need to get them. They've got a gorgeous like stripe version of this. They've got a gorgeous brown version. The black version is just iconic. They've got a couple of different like styles of stripes as well, which I really, really like. And this is just a cardigan that I feel like it's just going to be such a staple in my wardrobe. Now I love the button detail that runs down it. This one particularly has this gorgeous like tortoise shell button, which they do actually do an ecru version that doesn't have that. They've just got like plain buttons running down it. But for me personally, I just adore the button detail. I feel like it makes it so much more of like a jacket piece rather than like just a cardigan. And this is the kind of thing that I feel like you can wear in loads of different ways. Like I love it done up. I feel like it looks so elegant done up with a skirt or like a pair of jeans. I feel like it just looks so, so cute. Or alternatively, you could wear like a little black knit underneath, have it open. I mean, you could even wear a black knit underneath and wear it closed. Like there's loads of different options, which is what I really, really liked. And I don't have anything with this kind of collar detail, which is what I really, really loved about it. You know I am loving my like tweed kind of like, I never know what they're called, but like those cropped cardigans at the moment with the like crew neckline. I absolutely adore them. But sometimes it's nice to have something with slightly different kind of neckline, slightly different kind of elements to it. So I just thought this was so, so gorgeous. Love the fact that as well, it's like a little bit cropped, so it just fits so beautifully in terms of length and in terms of style. I can imagine myself wearing this so, so much throughout autumn, winter. Maybe I'll do a couple of different ways that we can style this, just so that you can see what it looks like on, but I just thought it was so gorgeous. Oh my goodness, how cute is this little cardi? I've actually just styled it up with the skirt that I've got on, because I feel like a slip skirt is just going to be my favourite way to style this. I feel like it just lends itself so, so well with regards to like the cut and the crop. I really love the fact that it doesn't like come in. It literally kind of looks like it's just been like snipped, like literally cut. I know there is a seam, but it almost doesn't look like there's a seam, which I really, really like. So it just lends itself so, so well to a skirt like this. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I've just done it fully up so that you can see exactly what it looks like, and I really love the more kind of like preppy collar. Normally with things like this I'd like to undo it, loosen it a little bit, but actually with this I think it looks really, really cute. I'm also so obsessed with the like double pocket detail on the bust. I think it's really, really gorgeous, and I love the fact that the sleeves aren't like oversized, they're not batwing, they're not bell or anything like that. They're just beautifully fitted sleeves. So I think this is going to be my favourite way to style this. But just to show you another option, because it works so, so well with so many different like bottoms, these trousers also work really beautifully. I also think wide leg trousers would look really cute, but the cigarette style I feel like just lends itself so stunningly to this cardigan. I feel like this is giving me kind of like office wear attire, like work wear attire, and I know all of you guys always ask me about workwear, so I think this would be really, really cute for the office. As I said, you don't have to just do it up. Definitely wear it undone in a cute little cropped jacket style. I've just put this on with a little new look jumper dress, which you know I absolutely adore, and I really love it. It's just like a little over piece. I feel like it really elevates the look. Love the crop of it. Again, it just works so, so well with something a little bit more fitted, and I feel like it's one of those pieces that looks just as beautiful undone as it does done up. So I definitely think this is going to be something you're going to see a lot of throughout the coming seasons. It's just such a beautiful little knit. The next piece is another one that I've already worn for Instagram because I just could not help myself. They are such stunning pieces. I just had to style them up for autumn, winter. And this is a gorgeous little striped jumper. And I do feel like when it comes to autumn, winter styling, you cannot go wrong with a striped jumper. And I don't have anything like this. This is like a really, really thick weave, like a really thick knit, and I just love the detailing to it. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it, but it's got this like button detailing running down the shoulder. It's just on one shoulder, which I think is really, really cool. Also love the fact that it's like a turtleneck. You know what I'm like when it comes to roll necks. I much prefer more of like a mock turtle because it keeps you nice and snugly warm. It like looks really chic, and yet it's not like suffocating or anything like that. So again, it's started up with like a cute little skirt, or I know I said that I need to steer away from like leggings. This would just go so perfectly with leggings, particularly because it's more long line. Like it's like a really, really long line knit, so I thought this would work so, so well with just like an easy pair of leggings. You can roll the sleeves up, make it a little bit more like cash, or alternatively you could easily dress it up a little bit with like a slip skirt, or even actually I do have a gorgeous pleated skirt, which is a Sezane number from a year, maybe 2 years ago, which I absolutely adore. Or even the H&M pleated skirt. Oh, I'm coming up with so many styling ideas for this already. Now, the way that I'd styled this up on my Instagram was with my white Sezane pleated skirt, but I've actually just chucked on the black one from H&M, and oh my goodness, I'm in love. I really, really love this look. And I think Sezane might do their own black one now if the H&M one's not available. I'll have a look and leave a link down below, but I just think it's so, so beautiful. I've of course done the bra trick with this jumper because it's very, very thick. So if you were to tuck it into the waistband, it would just be too much. But I really, really like how this looks a little bit more elevated. I really do feel like it's the kind of jumper where, dependent on how you're styling your bottoms, it can be really super casual or really super elevated. I just love the button detail on the shoulder as well. So this is a bit more of an elevated look for the jumper. But if you wanted something super cute and super cash, I feel like a pair of wide leg trousers is just perfect. Obviously, a pair of leggings would also go so, so well with this knit, but I just wanted to show you something ever so slightly different because I do love wearing wide leg trousers, particularly in autumn winter, particularly when I'm just wearing it with like a big chunky knit over the top. But I love the fact that it comes down a little bit longer. It's like a really long knit, so it just means that your bottom is covered, you're not worried about pant lines or anything like that. But as I said, you can easily tuck it up and make it a little bit more elevated. So really love that there's lots of different ways that you can style this up, whether you want something really cute and cash or something a little bit more elevated. There's just so many different looks with this jumper. And the last clothing piece to show you, oh my goodness me, is this not just the most beautiful coat you have ever laid your eyes on? Now, you know, particularly in autumn winter, I just absolutely adore a trench coat. And I do feel like it's been such a funny autumn. Like, we've had such a mild autumn, and even as we're like heading into winter, it doesn't really feel like winter yet because it's not like freezing cold temperatures. These are the kind of temperatures we normally get in like October, and the temperatures we had in October we normally get in September, and so on and so forth. I feel like everything's just been pushed back. So I'm still wearing my trench coats at the moment. What I really, really like about this is it's a much thicker trench than anything else that I have. It's like a really, really beautiful material and in the most stunning olive green colour. I mean, look at that. Just with like a cute little like jumper dress, a pair of boots underneath. I feel like this is so, so classic. And what I love about trenches is that you can wear them in autumn, winter, or you can also wear them in spring. I love trench coats for like that transitional period. I feel like whether you're going into winter or coming out of it, they are so, so perfect. And you can style them up in lots of different ways, and like you can wear different things underneath depending on the temperature. So if it's a bit warmer, like a light little shirt or something. If it's a little bit colder, a really chunky knit is just perfect. So another gorgeous piece from Sezane. I never actually have owned a Sezane piece of outerwear before, so I'm really, really excited to be adding this trench coat into my collection. And of course, the trench coat. Oh my goodness me, I'm so, so in love with this. I feel like it's the perfect length as well. Like, it's just such a gorgeous like mid-calf length. This would work so well with like dresses, but also would work really, really well with leggings, with trousers. I'm absolutely obsessed. The colorway of it is just gorgeous. It's like really like deep, rich olive green, and I love the silhouette of it. Like, even undone, it really keeps its shape, which I just think is so lovely. And as you can see, it's much more structured than a lot of my other trench coats. So a really, really beautiful number to add into my wardrobe. And the last thing I wanted to show you, I'm so excited about this. And now, when it comes to autumn winter styling, I do feel like autumn winter is like the main time of year where we really do start to think about like practicalities of things. Like, you're going out on dog walks or just like country walks, you're going to like pubs and things like that. And I do feel like there is something that's been missing in my wardrobe, and that is a beautiful crossbody bag that's just like a really classic practical crossbody bag. And when I saw this on Sezane, I fell in love. And this is actually another one that they do in so many different colours. I saw Kate, she used to be Kate Levy, but I think she's just Kate Spears now. Kate Spears has a beautiful pink one, and I was like, oh my goodness, should I have got pink? But I know I won't get as much wear out of it than something as timeless and classic as this. So I have picked myself up a beautiful mahogany brown bag. I mean, look at that. It's actually like almost pinky in tone. It's like such a rich brown. I'm gonna need to take this packaging off because you need to see the full beauty of this bag. Oh my goodness me, she is so, so stunning. So it's like kind of like a riding bag. I can't remember the exact name of it, but it's such a stunning handbag just to like chuck on if you're going on like country walks, if you're just like heading out the house, going on a dog walk or something like that. And it fits so much in it as well. I've seen so many people talking about these bags, and what I quite like as well is you can adjust the straps and wear it's a bit more of like a shoulder number. So basically it's one of those bags that I just feel like goes with everything. It's so timeless and so classic, and I don't have anything in my wardrobe that's this color. It's just such a beautiful shade of brown. It actually has like a pink stitching to it as well, which I think is so lovely because it makes it even more of a like kind of pinky hue. I'm also need to take this off, but I'm so obsessed with the gold hardware. I really love it when they make it not too yellow or gold, because it means that it works with lots of different things in your wardrobe. If you're like me and you like to wear a lot of silver jewelry but also a lot of gold jewelry, it works with everything. And how do we open it? Okay, just push the button down to pop it open, and I just loved how much space there was inside it. The fact that I'd be able to fit everything that I need whenever I'm going out on like walks and stuff. I can fit my phone, my camera, my keys, my wallet, and all of that jazz. It also has a couple of little pockets. It's got like a little front pocket and a little zip pocket as well. So a beautiful new bag to add into my collection. Oh my goodness me, I just think this is so stunning. And on that very exciting note, I think I'm going to leave this vlog here. I've just been loving styling up pieces with you guys recently, just creating like some real like wardrobe staples and like real outfits from those staples, and just thinking about the ways that I can wear them, the ways I can style them, and how they'll kind of like integrate into my wardrobe. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, seeing the new in pieces. And if you got to the end of the video, leave me the word knitwear down below in your comment, because you just can't beat some classic timeless autumn winter knitwear. So if you did enjoy the video, I'd love it if you gave it a thumbs up, and if you haven't hit that subscribe button already, I would absolutely love it if you did that now. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.